Welcome back, Romantic Home family. I am Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I am over the moon, excited to share with you guys 10 DIY Dollar Tree Christmas decor crafts. Now, I'm going to share with you guys amazing ways that you guys can use those little Dollar Tree mini Christmas trees. You're going to absolutely love this. I'm also hosting two $25 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaways. I'm going to announce the winners this weekend, but make sure that you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel and comment down below what is your favorite Christmas color that you're going to use this year. What is it? Red, gold, white, pink, blue, purple? I want to hear from you guys. Also, I would love to have you guys pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook DIY page. I also have an Instagram and a TikTok where I share daily crafting inspiration with you guys to keep you guys motivated and inspired. Thank you so much for being here. And without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get it in glitter and paint, and let's get to craft.
Let's create a super adorable Dollar Tree Christmas tree. We're going to start out with this little Dollar Tree vase. So from the Dollar Tree, grab one of their vases, and then I'm just using some ribbon. I'm going to tie this cute little check gingham ribbon around the vase, and this ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. It's wired, and then simply take and make an easy little loopy bow. Just take the ribbon, loop it over on itself, and tie it off or hot glue it off on the center. You can use a little pipe cleaner or a zip tie, whatever suits your fancy. And you guys can also think about this, change up the ribbon to match your decor. Now this little idea is so super budget friendly, and it's great for small spaces. Like you could put it next to your kitchen sink, you could put it in a little office space, on a side table, in your kiddos' bedrooms, just any little on a bathroom counter. You're going to add pillow stuffing down into your Dollar Tree vase, then pop your little Dollar Tree Christmas tree inside, and then you can tape some burlap or whatever fabric you might want to add in and around it. And you could even double up on your Christmas trees, but one actually looks really cute in my opinion, and this would be a great idea to do for like church centerpieces. Just get creative with it, have fun. I decided to make mine flocked, so I'm just taking a little bit of white chalk paint and adding that to the branches. Hindsight 2020, you might want to do this before you put all your ribbon and goodies on there, but this is just an idea for you guys. You guys tweak this to make it suit your decor, but really this is very inexpensive. So you've got your vase, your little tree, and then your ribbon and your zhuzh around it, whatever you decide. And then your pillow stuffing, just grab an old pillow and stuff that pillow stuffing down inside, and bam, we have this fabulous little tree, so budget friendly. And you guys, this is almost a no glue craft, so you guys could help your kiddos and grandkids with it. Have fun with it, get creative, and go for it. A super adorable snowman centerpiece using Dollar Tree supply. So from the Dollar Tree, I grabbed one of their little white mini Christmas trees. I'm simply fluffing it out really good to make it look as full as possible. Then I'm going to hot glue it on each little prong and pop it onto this little Dollar Tree pizza pan. I then found one of these super cute little snowman nutcrackers in the Dollar Tree Plus section, so I hot glued that to the centerpiece as well. Then I'm going to take some Mod Podge and some of the little Dollar Tree fake snow, and I'm going to add that in and around the edge of the pizza pan to kind of cover up the look of it being a pizza pan. I wanted to give it kind of like a snowy effect. So once I had added the Mod Podge and all of the fake snow, I simply hot glued the little white Christmas tree back into its place. Then I'm going to take a roll of Dollar Tree Deco mesh and some of these little mini zip ties, and I'm going to zip tie the mesh in and around the base of the branches and just kind of create little poofs as I go along. I just want to fill out the Christmas tree just a little bit to kind of give it some zhuzh and pizzazz. And I'm just going to go in and along the branches, creating about 6 to 8 inch poofs, and just fill it out. And I used almost an entire roll of mesh to do this. You guys can also just cut your mesh in about 6-inch pieces and zip tie them on that way, but you just really want to add some mesh to kind of zhuzh it out. Or if you like more of a sparse look on your Christmas tree, you can leave this step out. It is completely up to you. I didn't buy any new supplies to create this, so I'm just kind of using what I have on hand. I wish I would have had more white ornaments to create this little mini Christmas tree, but sometimes I also think it's fun to kind of just get creative and use what you have on hand in your craft stash, because if you're like me and you're a crafter, you probably have a lot of crafting stuff in your craft stash. So once I got to the top, I zip tied that, and then I'm taking some of this little white ribbon. This was left over from last year's Glam White Christmas tree. I wanted to use a Dollar Tree feather, the little mop feather duster things, but I didn't have that either, so I just grabbed whatever I had that was white and then added that to cover up the base of my Christmas tree to kind of give it like a feeling of a tree skirt. I did have some red ornaments on hand, and because the little snowman had red on him, I thought that would be cute to give a little bit of color, so I'm just hot gluing about 4 to 5 ornaments, and they're kind of medium to mid-size ornaments in and around the tree. I didn't have any mini ornaments, but again, I'm just using what I have on hand. And then I'm using some of these cute little Dollar Tree buffalo check plaid bows, and I just hot glued about 4 or 5 of those in and around the edges. And then I'm taking this Dollar Tree candy cane ribbon because my snowman had candy cane, kind of a candy cane scarf, and I'm just hot gluing that in and around the tree, kind of like circling it. And then I had some cute little peppermint little pieces, and so I hot glued those to the top and then in and around the tree. And then I also hot glued one of the little Dollar Tree joy signs to the very top of the tree. So really just grab whatever you have on hand that matches whatever your character is. So Dollar Tree carries all different kinds of nutcrackers. They have blue ones, they have snowmen, they carry mini ones, and then they have the larger ones in the Dollar Tree Plus section. I'm taking this ribbon and I looped it over on itself twice, and then making a little topper for it. And I'm also just creating some little bows by tying a shoelace bow. And go back and watch my bow video. I'll link it in the YouTube video. And then here is how that turned out. So I had this cute little sign that said hot cocoa and marshmallows, and I added that to the edge because I just thought that would be super cute. And then I popped in that little mini gingerbread nutcracker house that I got at Hobby Lobby. And here is the finished product. I think it looks so adorable, fun and fabulous, very budget friendly, and I have a special friend in mind that I'm going to give this to brighten up their day, and I hope you guys love it. Create a super adorable Christmas centerpiece using Dollar Tree supplies. So from the Dollar Tree, I have one of these Dollar Tree chargers, and then just a piece of styrofoam and 2 of the mini Christmas trees. I'm going to hot glue each end of the mini Christmas tree and poke it into the styrofoam, and then you really want to give your Christmas tree a big fluffy duff. This is going to be a super easy way to create a centerpiece, and the best part is it's movable. The next thing I want to do is add in some Dollar Tree deco mesh. So I'm just making about 8-inch poofs and then taking the evergreen branches and crossing them over on themselves. I went down the entire centerpiece one way and trimmed that off, and then started again and just did the same thing and did that kind of more to the front part of our little centerpiece. I share these centerpieces with you guys every season. I love them, and I know you guys love them too. So here's the first one of this 2023 holiday decorating season. And remember, any idea that I share with you guys can take this and change up the ribbon color to match your decor. The next thing I'm going to do is add in some of this pretty Dollar Tree tartan plaid ribbon. I'm just going to make little loops. So these again are about 6 to 8 inch loops, and I'm just taking the ribbon and crossing the evergreen branches over on themselves, and then I trimmed it off. I want to do that for each end, and don't forget to dovetail your little ends, or at least give them a nice little slice. So I'm going to do that and then kind of give it a little poof out, and then I'm going to take a Dollar Tree ribbon roll from our ribbon, hot glue that to the center on top of the styrofoam, and then add in that cute little Santa guy. And I just realized that little spot over there I did not dovetail my ribbon in. Anyway, I added in some evergreen branch, and then I'm adding in this Dollar Tree peace sign. the sign didn't really sit on there without the evergreen. The next thing I'm going to do is add in this beautiful big bow, and I'll share with you guys how to do that bow at the end of this DIY. I've already shared it with you guys, but for those of you that didn't see it, I will add it in to this video. I added in some cute little ornaments, and then I'm going to trim off the tails on this bow because they were a little bit long, and I want to extend them out to the other side. So I didn't have all of that Dollar Tree ribbon in my craft stash, but I still wanted to repurpose and reuse it. No ribbon left behind here at my crafting studio, that's for sure. You guys know I love big bows and I can't help by. So I just gathered all those tails together and made a little scrappy piece of ribbon loops, and then hot glued that down in there. And then to cover up the ribbon roll that Mr. Santa Claus is sitting on, I'm just adding in some more little ribbon loops, and then 2 of these little Dollar trees off to the back, and that also covered up Mr. Santa's little perch. And here is how it turned out. So fun and fabulous on a total budget. Like a super adorable Christmas tree table topper mini tree. So from the Dollar Tree, I have one of their little buckets. I hot glued some styrofoam to the base, and then I'm popping in this Dollar Tree mini Christmas tree. You're gonna wanna really zhuzh it and fluff it out. The next thing I wanna do is take a roll of deco mesh and just quickly loop it over on itself, and I did that 4 times to create this giant bow. I'm going to trim that off, pinch it in the center, and then take some of the evergreen branches and cross them over on themselves. I'm going to turn it to the opposite side and do the same thing. Take that deco mesh, loop it over on itself. I decided to go ahead and start zip tying my little poofy loops, and really you guys can create whatever kind of poofs you want, but just you want to add deco mesh into your tree to fill it out, because these Dollar Tree trees are a little bit flimsy. So I'm going to make this roll of loops a little bit smaller. Again, take your deco mesh, loop it over on itself a couple of times, zip tie at the center, and then take the evergreen branches, and that is how you're going to get it into your tree. You guys could always wire your mesh into the tree too, that would work. So now that we've got our little poofy loops, we are going to go ahead and finish adding this last one in here, and then I'm going to take this cute little Dollar Tree snowman. This is from the Dollar Tree Plus section. Now don't panic, you guys can grab something similar at Dollar General or Walmart, or you can leave this part off. I also zip tied my little snowman to the top of my tree with a zip tie around his neck. I then created a cute little loopy bow by taking the ribbon, looping it over on itself, zip tying that off, and then taking some of this Dollar Tree deco mesh tubing and making a quick little bow with that. I then zip tied that to the top of my cute little Christmas tree, and then I just took the ribbon loops and kind of zhuzhed it to each side. So this is so super fun. Now I'm taking and just making more little loops with my deco mesh tubing, and to do that I just simply loop the ribbon over on itself and then tie it like I would be tying my shoelace. So it's just a double shoelace bow. You guys could always just add them in, you know, however you see fit, but that's how I did that, and I'm just twist tying them onto the branches of the tree. The next thing I wanted to do was take 2 of the Dollar Tree little feather dusters. They're just the little fluffy things that you can put on your feather duster, and I'm gonna hot glue that to the base of my little canister here. Now if you guys can find a cute Christmas canister, great. My Christmas canisters aren't out yet, and I'm trying to use whatever I have in my stash, so I'm just gonna hot glue that in and around the base of my little Christmas tree to create kind of like a snowy effect look. And I'm gonna keep hot gluing the little snow in and around the base of my Christmas tree, and I just used 2 of the feather dusters. Then I'm going to take this cute little peppermint and add that underneath my snowman. That is going to create kind of a little bit of like a sweetie treat snowman. And then I used some Dollar Tree peppermint little picks that I had left over from last year, added that to the top. I'm going to create a big loopy bow again to the back, take the ribbon, just loop it over on itself 4 times. That's going to give you that double loopy bow, and this is just Dollar Tree wired ribbon. You want to use wired ribbon, and then you can trim that off, zip tie that in the center, and then add some pretty tails. And then once you guys have that added to the back of your tree, that's going to fill out the back of your tree. And you guys can get really creative with this part. You don't have to use ribbon. You could use ornaments, really anything that you have on hand. I just wanted to kind of fill it out more. Now, I know a lot of you all have created my mini Christmas trees. In fact, on my Facebook page, I just shared with you guys how to create an elf one. I've done a Santa one before. So these are so fun. They're a great little gift. They're kind of like in place of a bouquet. I also added some detail to my little Santa guy coat by giving him little suspenders with some stripy ribbon, candy cane ribbon from Dollar Tree. Just get creative with this and really add whatever you love. These are great for kids' rooms. So many of you say that you guys make these for your office to give some holiday cheer. So I hope you're inspired and you're loving Mr. Sweet Treat Snowman guy. And this was from the Dollar Tree Plus section, the little snow person was. But you guys can find little, Christmas dolls pretty much anywhere. So have fun with it, get creative, and go for it. Happy crafting! Chic rustic Christmas tree using Dollar Tree supplies. So from the Dollar Tree, I had this little wooden riser and one of their mini Christmas trees, and I simply hot glued it to the little wooden riser. And then I'm going to take some burlap and hot glue the burlap in and around the base because we want to cover up that plastic. The next thing I want to do is take some nautical rope, also from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to hot glue it to the end branches and just continue to loop my way around and go in kind of a circular motion. Also, when you get those Dollar Tree Christmas trees, make sure that you fluff them out because they are very sparse and we want to make sure it's as fluffed out as possible. You could also take two of the Christmas trees and put them together to give it a little bit more fluffiness, but you're just going to wind that nautical rope all the way around and then add some fun ornaments. For this one, I'm doing a rustic kind of chic theme, so I added in pine cones, and you want to bury those pine cones and ornaments down into the tree so you don't see that kind of ugly center part of the tree. And really just use any colors and ornaments you guys have on hand. I also had some black ornaments that I had found at the thrift store, and I'm just going to pop those in. So we have silver, black, and then the natural pine cones, and I think it looks really cute. It's something I know that my mom would love because she loves that kind of country living, rustic, chic style. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little gingham ribbon. I had this left over from fall at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just looping it over on itself. I'm going to pinch it together in the center, and then I'm simply going to take a zip tie that off, and then fluffy out those little loops, and then zip tie that to the top of the tree. We're going to add a pine cone to the center part of that, so don't panic. We are not going to see any of those ugly zip ties. Give it a little fluffy duff, and then you can take the ribbon and loop it over on itself and just trim it off. And then I'm using another little mini zip tie. You can order these on Amazon. I order big packs of them. And then you're just going to kind of hot glue it into any of the sparse points of the tree. So if you see like somewhere that needs a little rouging and zhuzhing, you could add that in. You also, could not add the ribbon, but I just think it gives kind of some texture and some fun and some cute Christmas cheer. And you guys could also add color. You could do red ribbon, you can do any ornaments you love. These little Christmas trees are so adorable. You could add some little fairy lights to them and use them in your office. You could put them in a kiddo's room. You could use them even as a centerpiece, or maybe you're just not up for doing a large Christmas tree this year. This might be a great alternative for you. Dollar Tree had this cute little $1.25 holly jolly ornament that I kind of added into the base just for some ideas on how to style it with some of their little fabric Christmas trees. This is going to go to my mom's house. Mom, I love you, and I hope you absolutely love this tree. Fun and fabulous on a budget. Now let's take the little Dollar Tree mini Christmas trees and simply add a coat of spray paint. So this is a great way to change up those mini Christmas trees. And I'm starting out with this pink one. You guys can paint it pink. I get my spray paint from Walmart. I like the 2X Rust-Oleum spray paint, and this is in that ballet pink. And so I just sprayed this and made a cute little pink tree and then decorated it with some pretty roses. And then Dollar Tree has their little feather boas in their play dress up section. The next one I wanted to do was kind of like a little mermaid style tree. So I'm taking some pink ballet pink spray paint and then some of the aqua, and I'm just spraying the interior of the tree with some pink and then some of the tips with the aqua. But you guys can really just have fun with this and get creative. I think these are super fun colors for a little girl's bedroom, or if you really like that sweet little shabby chic look, or you could do one just all aqua. But these are just so fun and girly, and with a coat of spray paint you can really change the look up. And a fun fact here, this is a throwback to one of my first big Christmas videos. I know so many of you guys love watching my Christmas videos. I've been on YouTube for probably 7-ish years now, and I have a lot of content with holiday decorating, and so this was a really fun one to make. And for this one, you guys can really get creative with it and, you know, just add some little baubles. And these are fun to decorate also with kids. Look at how pretty this is. It's kind of like a cotton candy tree is what it reminded me of. And the cotton candy look is really popular right now. I added some spray adhesive and some glitter, and then just decorated with some pretty ribbons and little cupcake and mini ornaments. And then we have this fabulous little cotton candy tree on a budget. For this next fabulous little Dollar Tree Christmas tree idea, I took this little white Dollar Tree Christmas tree, and these are the mini trees. They should be $1.25, and I'm just taking this gold spray paint and simply spray painting the ends of the tree with some gold spray paint to give them a little bit of a glam look. You want to use gloves and quite possibly a mask, but you guys, this is such a fun way to change up that little Dollar Tree Christmas tree. You also might want to spray the base or add in a pretty, you know, little fur at the bottom. Decorate it with some gold pearls and a little bit of sparkly jewelry, and you have a fabulous tree on a budget. Now this is going to be an ocean mist tree. Again, we're going in with some of that just aqua spray paint and really giving it a good coating. I feel like this could be a little mermaid tree for sure. Great for kiddos' bedrooms. I'm going to give it a nice good coating. When my daughter was little, we did all these pastel colors, and this just reminds me so much of all of her Barbie goodies and all that kind of fun stuff. So you want to give it about 2 coats and let it dry in between coats. And I used the 2X Ocean Mist spray paint for this one. You guys can decorate it with whatever baubles that are going to match in with this decor. Now for the next one, we're going to use the apple red spray paint. We're going to transform a green tree with this apple red color. And so this is just another way you guys can zhuzh up those Dollar Tree trees. So many different ideas in one. I hope you guys are loving this and are inspired. And if you have a can of spray paint laying around, have fun with it and get creative and make a super glamorous, fun little Dollar Tree Christmas tree. For this one, I decorated it with some fancy red bows and some pretty junk jewelry to give it a bit of a glamorous effect. Add in, you know, lots of bows to really fill it out, and I even used some broken junk jewelry and some little gold Dollar Tree leafing. Now for this one, I wanted to get super glamorous, so I'm going in again with some of that gold spray paint, but this time I'm going to cover the whole thing. We're going all in on the glam. This is definitely my fabulous Maryland tree or my Ritz Paris tree. You guys can also use some spray adhesive glitter to be able to get your glitter to hold on. So you can add spray adhesive to your Christmas tree and then just take and douse it with tons of gold glitter. Walmart has a really good deal on a big giant tub of gold glitter, and then you want to take out some pretty, you know, junk jewelry and decorate it with junk jewelry, some pretty roses, and whatever suits your fancy to make it super duper glamorous. Now for this Dollar Tree mini Christmas tree idea, I'm going to take Dollar Tree styrofoam and pop it down into this little Santa bucket. And for this one, I want to make it kind of full. So I'm going to double up those little Christmas trees. So you're going to pop 2 Christmas trees into one. And this is a little hack that I love to use for making these. And these make such cute little office trees. Side tables are great for kiddos' bedrooms, or maybe you just want to do a small Christmas tree this year. You guys can also add a bit of hot glue to really get the base of that tree stuck in there. But you want to take the branches and kind of cross them over on themselves, and that way that makes a nice full tree. Now I'm going to take this deco mesh and cut it in about 12 to 14 inch cuts, and just cut several rolls if you so choose, however much you want really to use to make your tree fill out. 2 rolls probably is enough really for these trees, but 3 you have might some extra fun mesh to work with, but even 1 probably is enough. So I went ahead and cut a bunch of this and then just made little poofs. So you just take and ruche that mesh together, make a little poof. I doubled down on mine, and then you can take a pipe cleaner and pipe cleaner that together, and then you're just going to stick that pipe cleaner into your tree and wrap it around the base. And this is going to make a really fancy kind of designer inspired little mini Christmas tree. You want to do several of these layers, really get it nice and full and have fun with it, you guys. These can be so fun, and these are a great little tree to do with your kiddos and grandkids. You know, if you're having little ones help you, just make sure that you help out with the scissors. Cutting that mesh can be a little tricky sometimes, but you guys could really have fun painting little mini ornaments. Dollar Tree has like the packs of the mini wooden ornaments. You guys could help your kiddos or grandkids paint, and then they can put that on their little tree. It could be something that they could even take home. This would even be a fun deal to do, like if you had a bunch of girlfriends to get together and to make a bunch of mini Christmas trees. I'm hosting a Friendsgiving, and this just gave me an idea of how to decorate. I've wanted to do a craft with my girlfriends, and I've been racking my brain. This might be a really cute little craft to do, because I think you could do it with just a couple rolls of deco mesh, your base, your styrofoam, and then 2 trees, and then some ribbon. And so I chose a candy cane theme, and I made the little candy cane ornaments with red and white, you know, little pom-poms and just some little twirly birds. And then this ribbon is actually from Hobby Lobby. They have a really good deal on value ribbon. And so you just make a little loopy bow for the top and add in some pretty ribbon, and you have a fabulous little tree, and it's so budget friendly and fun and easy to make. And then here is my little puppy dog, Benji Bear. He was kind of rowdy today because of the weather change, I believe. I actually ended up taking him on 2 walks, and there's his little favorite green ball in the background, but he was really wanting to play a lot today, even though I took him on those 2 walks. It got down to about 35 degrees last night, and the morning walk that we went on, I had to have a hat and gloves and a big winter coat. So, but I do get cold really easy. So let me know in the comment section below, how has the weather been where you guys are at? Did you guys get that little cold snap that we're currently experiencing? I did a Facebook Live today, and I had a text and comment that it was still in the upper 60s, like 67 there. So it might just be a little bit cold. Here where I'm at is in the southern Midwest. And there he is trying to get me to play with that little green ball. Look at him. He is such a stinker. He loves to get that ball, and then he doesn't really want me to throw it. He just wants to hang on to it. So anyway, Benji Bear says hi to all his puppy dog and kitty cat fans out there. Roof, roof, and meow, meow. We love you guys.
Thank you, little sis. so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's such a true blessing and honor to have each and every one of you guys here. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't want you guys to miss out on those two $25 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaways. I'm also hoping to go live on my Facebook again. It's Olivia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook, and give away some more of those fall jewels if you guys are still doing fall crafts and decorating. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of this community. All of your kind comments mean so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And also, I'm still trying to hunt down that Drew Barrymore show clip where I am doing my fall plunger tree. I'm not actually on the show, which would be super cool. Hey Drew, call me. But there was a little TikTok clip at the end of her episode on October 16th. So if you guys can hunt it down and send it to me, that would be amazing. I don't have cable TV, believe it or not. But I do have some streaming services that I'm going to try to find it. Now, I have been blessed by my sweet friend Cheryl, who sent this Jesus Calling devotional. It's a wonderful devotion. It goes day by day, very short little devotionals and scripture attached to it. And the same with He Whispers Your Name by Cherry Hill. And this is sent to me by my sweet friend Stacy. Both of these devotionals are absolutely amazing. I started with this one, so we're going to keep rolling with this one. And then as soon as we get done with this one, we can roll into this one. I do believe you guys can get both of these off of Amazon. And I think devotionals for me personally just help set me on a little bit better of a path. It gives me time to reflect and, think about God's word and have, some examples and scripture that goes along with it. The last devotional was on heart knowledge, and today's devotional says, trust me in everything. You tend to trust me to work the small miracles in your life, but remain unsure of my abilities to perform the bigger ones. I am not a lesser God according to your circumstances or the current state of your faith. My power and presence in your life is unchanging, so depend upon me as if your life depends on it, because it does. My will for your life may allow for troubles, but I will always give you grace in proportion to them. Trusting in me means living with the unknowns, facing fear with faith, and believing in what you know is true. When you're consumed with anxiety, drowning in despair, and unable to walk in faith, you profess, fall to your knees in prayer, and I will be there. I'll meet you where you are. In your weakness, I will be your strength. Thank me for all I've done and all I have yet to do, in everything, the good and the bad, the laughter and the tears, the strength and the fear. Don't allow your heart to be moved. Stand firm in your faith and trust me completely in everything. The scripture that goes along with this says, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God. That's Philippians 4:6. This is so wonderful. I was just sharing with a friend of mine about how God's strength is so perfect where we are weak, And so I think that this is really wonderful to pray upon and to think upon, to not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let our request be known to God. And that's Philippians 4:6. It doesn't help us to be anxious, although I am prone to anxiety. So I understand if you're going through an anxious time or, you're going through a time of sorrow. But when we put all of our trust and our prayers with God, we are able to see joy through those times of turmoil and trouble. So I hope that this blesses you guys, and I hope that you guys are inspired to go grab a couple of those little Dollar Tree mini Christmas trees and create something fabulous. I love playing around with them, and I think that you guys are going to as well. I would even love to see you guys comment in one of my Facebook posts when I post the video about this, that you guys share with me your little creations that you're doing with some of your mini Christmas trees. I think they're so amazing for little office spaces, for centerpieces, all the fun stuff. So thank you guys again for being here. It's a true blessing and an honor. I'm gonna let you guys go, but until our next video, remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.